Hello, I'm Nigel.
Hello, I'm Anders. Welcome to our extraordinary beer channel. Now, today we're going to go through three beers. That's three beers. Stouts, nonetheless. I'm going to hand over to my friend and colleague, Nigel, who's going to show us these three beers that we're going to do.
We have the Dark Side from Bath Ales.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Wholesome Stout from
I'm excited about that one. I really am.
From Wye Valley Brewery.
Yep.
And the last one is Norton Brewery's Double Stout.
Indeed. Yes. So we've got those three lined up.
And as normal, we'll go in the order of the ABV. Oh, it's looking very black.
That is. I mean, the question is, how much more black could that be?
None more black.
None more black. Yeah.
Just checking it's recorded. Anyway.
That smells very malty.
Smells like a stout.
Does smell like a stout, yeah.
I think stouts look fantastic.
They do look really dang sexy.
Yes.
They do.
Right.
Yeah, go on. In you go. I'm just topping mine up slightly. There we go. Oh, that's good.
That's cracking. We've been doing this for almost a year now, haven't we?
Yeah, haven't we? Yes.
We've only recorded a couple because we've just been doing it for fun.
And in fairness, getting into a bit of a mess in most cases.
Yes. Now, the problem being is actually trying to get the same beers because you lived on the south coast and I live up in the Midlands.
You do.
And the regional variations in the supermarkets huge.
They really are, and it's not just the local beers neither.
No, it's from bigger breweries as well. The Wye Valley one, the Wholesome Stout, I can get anywhere around here.
Okay.
So that's quite local to us here. Hook Norton, I think, is that Oxford way, Banbury way, or somewhere like that?
Hook Norton is yes, around that area. I'll have to check on that at some point.
Yeah, I know it's that sort of area.
Yeah.
And Bath Ales is in Bath, funny enough. But you can get loads of Bath Ales where you are. We generally get one or two in the shops up here.
Yeah. I've got stuff to talk to you about with regard to Bath Ales, actually. I mean, we can come back to my facts about Bath Ales, but I'm just saying they're not based in Bath.
No, they're not. I've passed the brewery quite a bit. They're on a sloopy slip, just by Tollbridge, I think, or something like
that. I'm not entirely sure. Should we go into the facts about?
Yes.
I have. I've got facts about Bath. And they were established by two chaps in 1995. Memory glasses are back on again. That will be Roger Jones and Richard Dempster. They started brewing in Bath with the eventual aim of opening a pub in Bath. They opened a big place in Bristol, basically, a brewery in Bristol. Finally opened a pub in Bath. But going on in 2016, they were bought up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, yeah, but by St Austell. St Austell, St Austell.
Ah,
I'm not quite sure.
that's quite
Who are
interesting.
a family-run brewery, so that's
Yeah,
kind of an okay. We're happy with that one. Yeah,
good. Anyway, you enjoying the beer?
loving it. Very nice indeed. It's not as smooth as some stouts.
No, mouth feels quite good. It's more full-bodied than I thought it was going to be, but not as full-bodied as some stouts can be.
I was going to say I was going to go on that side of things. It isn't as quite heavy as a lot of the stouts.
One thing I'm getting, the carbonation's a bit in your face.
That's where I'm getting an issue. That's why it's not as smooth as some.
Yes, yeah. It's, for me, that's just a little bit over-carbonated.
Yeah.
But
The taste is lovely. It's got that beautifully burnt malt taste to it,
as you should have with any stout.
as you should indeed. Yeah. And there's very little else in there, to be honest with you. There's not an awful lot. There's no.
That's probably why I quite like it.
Yeah, because you don't like your coffee, and there's no hint of coffee in there.
No.
And I'm not getting any chocolate either.
No, I don't.
Which are often thrown into stouts.
This is marvelous.
You're not done, are you?
No, I've got that much left.
Oh, have you? Right, I'm not finished yet. Oh, hello. Right, I have that much left now. It is a beautiful black colour. If you look at the light that bends just at the bottom of the glass, I don't know if you can see that or not.
I can.
That's just got a hint of saffron. Saffron, I was going to go. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're far more sophisticated.
Either that or nicotine. One of the two.
That's really very, very drinkable.
And it's got a lovely head on it as well.
I could sink a few of those quite easily.
Well, I am very happy with that. That's better than I remember it being, to be honest with you.
And me, yes.
I think the last time I had it, I'd had it amongst a whole load of other beers, and my taste buds were all to cock. All to cock, not all. You don't need to know that. Right. Next one is.
It is Wholesome.
It's on now. I'm just going to pretend that I poured it.
Okay.
I've done that now.
Wow.
I am so excited by this. I really am.
Stunning. A slightly lighter head than the last one.
It has. The head isn't as creamy as the other.
There's less of a stout smell to that one.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't get much aroma from this at all, really.
I've definitely got a hint of stout, but yeah, it's not as pronounced as the dark side.
Well, this is 4.6%, this one.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go straight in. Oh, that's...
Now that.
Well, straight away, you haven't got that big fizz hit that I got with the last one.
No. It's a lot smoother.
Yeah. Much.
It's velvety, I would say.
Which you would associate with a stout.
It is, yeah. And you know, this has got a lot of body to it. It's complex as well. There's a lot going on in the mouth there.
Yeah. You've got that a stout when you drink it, but on the back end, you get lots of different
On the back
flavors.
end, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, and it lingers, and it's
Yes. I've been looking forward to this one.
Because of the name.
Because of the, well, yes, it is. It is, but it's also Y Valley. And I remember you brought me some Y Valley beer.
HPA.
It's HPA. Are there others that we've drunk?
Was it the Godfather, Hopfather?
Hopfather, yes.
Yeah.
The I mean, the Hopfather was an outstanding beer.
This meal is this slightly lighter, a lighter shade of black.
And the question is, how much more black could it be? And the answer is just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, because at the bottom of the glass, I'm getting a bit of a red.
Oh, I'm not getting it.
Well, well, there's definitely more saffron at the bottom.
Actually, yes, you are right. It is. Yeah. I can't work out what those tastes are at the end.
That's sort of beer flavour, isn't it?
It's definitely got beer flavouring in it, hasn't it?
It's getting that burnt malt, but it's just stretching it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not as intense. It's a little bit longer, and it's just hanging in the back, back of the mouth for a bit. So, tell me.
Yes.
Do you recognise the place named Stoke Lacey?
Recognise the name, but I can tell you where it was.
Right. It's just on the basis that this is where Y Valley Brewers are.
Yes.
Or it was. I don't know.
It's fairly local to me. This is the exciting thing. When we had the first lockdown, when the pubs opened afterwards, virtually all the local pubs had Y Valley beer in.
Oh, did they?
The only beer they had was HPA, or it was local breweries, or these small local breweries were the ones that were supplying the pubs around here, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first lockdown was a lot more severe, and there were a couple of breweries around us that were standing right up to the mark, and it changed things really. People were, if they wanted to stay alive, they were having to go out and hawk it. So you've got a pub that we both know called the Butcher's Dog. Was still getting beer in, but it now went out into the ether and started inviting you in, and it was delivering, as were local breweries around here. Eight Arch certainly was going out and taking orders and delivering them, as was Drop the Anchor. Yes, it's changed things a lot. The lockdown.
It has,
and it has made. I think it has made breweries more visible.
I think in most. This is bringing my daytime job into the working with businesses and things, but basically small businesses are more adaptable to the downside, usually because they've got lower costs, they've got lower overheads, and they have to earn less to actually make a living. Big businesses suffer, and we've seen that. Marston's went, well, I think I'm under, but they got taken over by Carlsberg right at the start of the bang, straight away, one of the largest breweries, or independent brewers in the UK went, which left Brewdog now is the biggest independent brewer in the UK.
Is it? Did I know? I don't know if I knew that or not. I don't know. Anyway, this is lovely.
That's two in a row. That's 2 in a row. 2 beers in a row. I've been fantastic. This is just.
In fairness, I don't. I don't see the Wholesome Stout as being a lot better than the dark side, because the dark side's very good.
I think it's because it's got less fizz. I thought the fizz and the dark side was just a bit.
Lets it down a bit. That's the only difference in the two of them. There's a tiny little bit more depth, I think, in the Wholesome.
Yeah. But I'd be quite happy drinking them both.
Either really good.
All day.
Yeah. My memory glasses have gone on because I'm just trying to remember some stuff about Wye Valley Brewery, which was set up in 1985 by Peter Amor. Peter Amor is his name, who used to brew for Guinness.
Ah.
Learned his trade there.
I've almost finished this.
Jeez.
It's a good job there's not a timestamp on this video.
Do you know what? I've just taken a sip of that. And it's lost something.
I know what you mean.
I can't explain that. I think it might be a warmth issue.
I don't know. I've finished mine now, and the bottom bit wasn't as exciting as the top bit.
It wasn't, no.
But I'm nitpicking here because it was still very nice.
Yeah, I really is. It's still an absolutely stonking beer. It's just, it seems to have just lost a little something halfway down. I'm trying desperately not to burp on camera.
Let rip.
Yeah, I'd recommend any of these, either of these two to start with. Absolutely stonking beers. And that end for the Wholesome is, it's still there. It's still there. It's just the initial taste that has kind of leveled out a bit.
It might just be because I've had 2 pints now and it was just.
It might well be that. Let's go. This is kind of what we were trying to work out. This is why we started this thing, isn't it? Really, just to work out what happens to beers.
And you drink lots of them. You get drunk.
You do get that. We tried to be a bit more forensic than that, though, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah.
It's just that comparison. We've been shocked in the past, which beers that we've liked in the past.
Yeah.
When we drank it with others, but it's highlighted their weak points.
Yeah, and really actually, and it's highlighted some stonking beers.
Yes. Right. Next beer.
Hook Norton.
Definitely recording now.
I'm going to use my ninja-like skills to open this. There we go.
Wow. At the bottom, I'm still getting that saffron. It's a lighter saffron haze at the bottom. At the right
I'm
angle.
getting that, but I think I'm thinking the body of it is.
Oh yeah, it's got a much lighter head.
It has. No, I've got a lot. Yeah, you're not going to, are you? Yeah.
It's got that coffee around. I can't stand coffee, but
you can't, can you?
Yeah, but for quest for science, beer science. To be fair, on the bottle it said a coffee aroma. No, that might not translate to taste.
It might not.
Yeah, I'm just getting coffee.
That's all I'm getting from the smell of it, yeah.
Should we dig in?
I'm not getting a huge...
No.
Right on the back end.
I was really pleased because no,
No,
I'm quite coffee.
no, you don't. No.
But there's some beers which do have that coffee, which I can drink for its full body. And there's other things going on, and I'll let that go.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna have to drink again because it was just coffee fear for that first bit. It was just like, just in case it was.
I think there's coffee on the back end there.
I'm getting a lot of nuttiness with this. Yeah, I see. Yeah, the coffee does come through. It's
negligible.
Yes,
it's there, but negligible. Yeah.
It's a bit more pronounced this time than it was the first. But I think body-wise, this is just gorgeous.
This is spot on. I think this is kind of a little bit lighter than the Wholesome. Yeah, that's a very good beer. That's
it. 3 out of 3. We can quit now.
That's 3 excellent beers that I would purchase again and again.
That's only happened once before.
Which one was that for?
The pale ales, I think. Oh, well, yeah. Thinking about it, if I was in a pub, all 3 were presented.
Yeah.
I know what I drink because I'm a bloke.
Which one?
I go, that's 4.8. I'll have that one.
You know, I think, again, in fairness to the dark side, I think the dark side is probably the one that you could drink for the longest.
I think so. I I like session beers. I really love something. And out of the 3 so far, that's the one I could see myself drinking for a time.
Yeah, if you want me to declare a winner, well, it's early
doors. I can't. I think in a pub, if I had all 3 in front of me, which is highly unlikely, but if there was, I'd probably go as a one-off Wholesome Stout.
You think? Okay.
Wye Valley. If I'm there with my mates for a big long sesh, and I'd go for the dark side.
You see,
it's the coffee bit. I couldn't drink the coffee bit would get to me after a few pints.
Yeah. This really is. Do you know what? I think I'd have to go double stout. Like you say, if you were just having a couple, double stout all day. If you're going for a long session, dark side.
Well, I think they're all winners.
They're all exceptional beers.
What we've done in beer research over the last year has just been incredible.
We have done all the research, dear viewer, so that you don't have to. You should.
But the research is actually quite good fun. So actually, forget what we say, just research. You're going to wrap this up now. Do you want to do your thingy that you insist on doing, the subscribe stuff or whatever?
Oh, yeah, you have to do that, yes, because that makes life so much easier.
It does?
Yeah, well, not for us, but, it does in the long run. The long and short of it is, like and subscribe.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up there, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for watching, if you have.
Quickly over to the cheeky fourth, and you'll get the rest of this session.